Hello everybody! Today I'll be talking about something I probably shouldn't be talking about. The CSGO ranking system. On PC Gamer, there's an article about how, basically, the ranking system works, which was posted at the very end of February 2017. Link in the description. So the article says, in the very first paragraph, how CSGO ranks work. I'll just read it all to you right here now. To earn your initial rank, you have to win 10 placement matches at a limit of 2 per day. These allow time for the game's ranking system to determine your caliber. Note that an unranked player will be unable to queue with anyone of rank Master Guardian 2 or higher unless queuing with a full team of 5. Once you've earned those 10 wins, you'll be assigned into one of 18 groups depending on your performance. Now you'll be able to play as many matches as you like, but can only queue with players plus or minus 5 ranks of your own, once again excluding a team of 5 queuing. Based on success and failures, your rank will be adjusted at the end of each match, assigning you a higher or lower skill group if necessary. The mechanics behind this are still unclear, but the surest way to improve it is by winning as a team. Play no matches for a month and your skill group will disappear, requiring a win or draw to return it. Again, you'll no longer be able to play with ranks above Master Guardian 1, unless you've earned it back. I'm guessing that it's supposed to say Master Guardian 2 again there, but who am I to say? I didn't write the article. Alright, so here's the issue. Chances are, where you're placed at is not necessarily your peak. That's not the highest skill group you can be competing in, like, competitively. On my main account, I'm Gold Nova 4. I decided to make an alternate account, just to see how I would do in placement. And currently I'm playing at Master Guardian 2 and Master Guardian Elite level, which is a pretty fair jump from Gold Nova 4. Now, knowing I can compete decently at that level, I should be able to push my main account with over 1,000 hours on it into around the same ranks, right? Nope. Because I spent so much time in the game, with over 400 competitive wins, I mean, compared to the professionals that's nothing, but it's something. In order to rank up, I have to win quite a few matches in a row and do absolute godlike in most to all of them. But on my alt account, I went from Silver 2 to SEM to Gold Nova 4 to Master Guardian to MGE, and then I just recently won a game at around MG2 level, and for whatever reason the game decided to put me on cooldown after just 1 win, so I'm kind of stuck at 9 wins waiting 20 hours to play the next one to finally see what I get. But I know I should get a rank around MG2 because that's where it's been placing me against in the last 4 and 5 games. With just 9 wins, my alternate account is playing at a higher rank than my main account. Now I kind of want to play on the alternate account a bit more just because it's a higher rank, but I don't have my huge friends list or items or even authentication on it. Like, it takes me 15 days to sell anything on the market, if I could use the market, because I don't have a phone number or whatever the heck they need. I think I need to deposit $5 to authenticate the account. I don't know. Okay, so we all know of the thing called the Nova Trap. How it's a constant struggle to push your way through them into the MGs. I just find it slightly infuriating that what has taken me actual hundreds of games to get on top of, an alt account surpassed in less than a dozen. Here's a part I'm sure you're all gonna hate a bit. I'm gonna compare the system of CSGO to the system that Overwatch currently has. I understand there's a huge difference between the two games, but I believe that having a timed competitive system is fairly nice, and a lot of competitive games should really have this for the casual community. For those that aren't getting paid to play, this is very nice to have. I really enjoy Overwatch's competitive scene, mainly due to the fact that at the end of each season, I get a small reward for getting a good rank. Like, I get a season 5 spray and 1,200 points that can go towards the golden weapon that does nothing. Kind of like the skins do in CSGO. But, I mean, don't gift us skins, like, just, it'd be absolutely awesome if we could get a spray for, like, Season 1 CSGO. But that's not gonna happen because it's way too late for that. But there is another thing that I really like about it, is that at the end of a season, it's over, and then you do your placements again. Now, Overwatch's initial placements are a lot like CSGO's, where you don't see your SR, you can climb it pretty easily depending on how you did. The biggest difference is that Overwatch is 10 games flat. If you lose, it dips you. If you win, it boosts you. CSGO, you have to get to 10 wins. It's not you play 10 games. it's you have to get 10 wins. So usually it should take around 16 to 25 games, depending on how silver you actually are. Okay, so here's a very dumbed down Overwatch system run through. You play 2 months, the season's over, and you do your placements again. Here's a very dumbed down CounterStrike system run through. You play your 10 placements, you get silver 2, you play 1,000 hours, you get gold nova 4, you buy a second account, you play 9 hours, you get Master Guardian Elite. Okay, small problem there. These placements that go in at the end of the season of Overwatch, I just want to throw this out there. It's not like you get to climb the ladder all the way back from 0 to Diamond. No, you start playing against people at Diamond level, and then you win, and it kind of just is the same thing, except instead of giving you like 50 SR, I'd say you win and it gives you 75, and it's a slightly bigger boost, just you don't see it, so we don't necessarily understand what's going on. But it's there. If you win all 10 placements, you can move up an entire category. Like, people winning all 10 placements from Diamond can go into Grandmaster. They can make the climb a lot easier just because they have momentum behind them. Whereas if they lost 10, they don't really have momentum towards them, and they are usually placed against people that aren't necessarily as good, and they actually get ranked a little bit lower. But the system is a lot easier to climb because you get to kind of have a small reset at the end of each season. So those 10 placement matches, they can either make or break the season for you. If somebody throws in one of those matches, they're a douche. If someone abandons, they're a douche. Like, people just don't, it's frowned upon. People don't like it. It's not funny to do that. It's just kind of annoying, but people do it and they get reported. But CSGO, if this were to be implemented into CSGO, it could either work perfectly or be an absolute disaster because of how shitty the community can be. But CSGO, at the very heart of the community, is a very competitive nature. And I can see these placements being something which players would end up working pretty hard in to boost their rank, because a lot of people they literally play CSGO to try to rank up. Right now, the best way to rank up is to pay $15, unless it's on sale, for a new copy on an alternate account, and do the initial placements again. After 1,000 hours in the game, I can say that this is 100% the best way to rank up that I've found so far, because, let's be honest, a lot of us started the game and did their first placements when we still try to run and gun with the rifles. I actually thought that you had perfect accuracy with the op when you no-scoped like you kind of do with the scout, and I still remember my first op kill being a no-scope on some guy rushing lower tons in the old Dust 11 casual server, which just solidified my belief. I then did placements, got silver 2, didn't know how bad that was, and now there's nothing more I wish for than a girlfriend. But having a way to redo my initial placements would be pretty nice as well. I know CSGO's ranking system is probably never going to go this route, and that's okay. It's worked for, 5 years now? I just made this video due to the fact that my alt account can easily climb higher than my main account because the system apparently highly favors making a second account to redo the placements. I see why the ranking system is how it is. It's very good for a system without seasons, being one continuous ladder, but I also see it as another way that Valve pushes people to buy more than one copy of the game. This isn't backed up with any proof whatsoever, but I'm sure that they know that if they were to have incorporated seasons, or a system which can help a player improve their competitive rank, then people wouldn't really feel the need to buy a second account, other than to smurf on it. If you're watching this and have bought a second account, post in the comments what your main was, and then what your alternate account got, because I'm sure that if you're trying to get a higher rank, chances are that you did. And also, if you disagree, feel free to put in the comments where I'm incorrect and why I'm incorrect, because hey, I'm human and this is opinion that I personally hold. It's alright to hold a different opinion. I'm sorry for not posting the normal CSGO gameplay that I said I would. In the background is the one placement I was able to get off before it decided to put me on a 20-hour cooldown again, and I was kind of upset that my alt account was doing fairly better than my main account. I'll try to get a decent CSGO video out. I don't know, please hit that like button, preferably with your penis or whatever girls have. Subscribe for more. Sorry again for this bit of a rant, and I'll see you in the next one.